Okay, so today we'll be working on Basic House 2. We'll be adding some new detail to the first house that we did. Make sure to click on Save As, and I want to save this as Basic House 2 to the network, and click Save. Going to delete Uncle John there. Alright, so the first measurement that we have here, we're going to make a rectangle, and it is going to be 10 feet by 20 feet. Alright, so that will be the base of our house here. We're going to add on another rectangle over here, okay, and it is going to be 12 feet by 6 feet. Alright, okay, so move that around there. Let's take this center line, or this line right here, and delete it really quick. Alright, so the next thing we'll do, we'll pull up on our house. Okay, you can make this as tall as you want. I'm going to go in the neighborhood of about, I don't know, 8, 9 feet, somewhere in there. I don't know, that's kind of short, but we'll go somewhere in there. Okay, obviously this is not to scale, but we'll be pretty close anyway. Alright, so the next thing that we want to do is create our roof. Okay. Alright, in our roof we want to find the midpoint using our line tool. Alright, we want to go touch the other midpoint, okay, and it's going to create an inference line for us. Okay, and we want to stop right there, okay, and find the midpoint there, and you can go ahead and connect this. This is where our roof is going to bend. Okay, all right, so we're going to select two different lines here. I want you to select this line, hold down Shift. You see a plus or minus pop up there by your selection tool. That means you can take away things that are selected or add to. Alright, so we're going to add that one, and I'm going to kind of take a different look here, grab my move tool, grab this, come up the blue axis, and however tall you want that to be, I'm going to stop about right there. Okay, and if you right click away from that, that will deselect the rest of those lines there. Alright, so I have us a little small house here, and let's take our offset tool, go on the bottom here, and offset that about 10 inches or so. Okay, click that, and let's go here, take your push-pull tool and carve that up there. Okay, that's a big overhang. It's 10 inches is a little much. Let's do that again. Offset. I'm thinking more like 4 or 5 there. I think that'll do. Okay. Now let's carve our way up here, taking the push-pull tool, and we'll stop it right in there. I'm actually going to go up a little bit higher. Yeah, push-pull. And right in there, looks good. Okay, so we'll click off of that. Let's take a look at that. Alright, looking good. Okay, so next we want to, let's create a door. Alright, grab your rectangle tool. Okay, and again, not really crazy or not really concerned about sizes right here. You can just eyeball these. Alright, and we'll throw another window here, or a window. Alright, so let's add some detail to our window. A little more detail and a little easier method here than I taught you in the first go round here. Take your offset tool, alright, and we'll go something like this, okay, and like that. So you can play around with your push-pull here. If this ever will, if you ever come to a point where you can't get anything to select, if you'll come and right click on the right side there, something else was selected, so just right click on your green and that will Alright, so let's push this window in. Okay. We might pull that out a little bit, type deal. I'll pull that window right there. Okay. Alright, and so to make some window panes here, let's take our line tool, find the midpoint. Let's see, gotta get this just right here. Midpoint to midpoint. I need to make sure we're straight. Same thing going across. Find the midpoint to midpoint. Okay. Take your offset. Okay. And take your offset. I don't remember how far I came off there. Let's go. 3/4 of an inch looks good. Okay. And same thing here. 3/4 inches here. Okay. 3/4 inches here. And lastly, 3/4 of an inch. There. Alright, so the next thing that we can do is pull these out and get a better angle here. Take your pane here. Again, you see this is selected. I can't select this, so I right click on the green and I'm good to go. So if I want to take this out here, we'll take it out by like an inch. Alright. Should be able to double click on these and they'll come out an inch as well. Alright. So a lot better looking window than I had you create originally. You can even put some glass on this if you like. Okay. I can see inside there. Pretty cool little deal there. Alright. See inside the house. Okay. So let's move over to our door here. Okay. So now if I try to use the offset here with a door, it's simply not going to work because this will just doesn't work. So what you want to do here is Control Z that. And something else I selected. Control Y. Right click here. Okay. So you see how that kind of goes off the spectrum there and kind of looks like it goes underground, so that's the reason that doesn't work. So what we can do is, I'm going to Control Z that, select your 3 lines, holding down Shift, and your offset tool will recognize that these 3 are selected, and it will only offset those 3. So we'll come out there, just eyeball it, no real big issue there with how much you come off there. Alright, and then select our push-pull tool, again, pull out just a hair, and we'll go right in there. Okay, so let's get to a part that is not really easy. Okay, we're going to use the Follow Me tool. First, we're going to draw a line. Okay, and we're going to put it right there. Okay, on edge. Now you're going to take the Follow Me tool and create a little border going all the way around here. And this is not easy, so don't get too frustrated with it. We'll eventually get it right. Alright, so it's really hard with my mouse too, because I have a stationary mouse with a little rolling ball on it, so this takes a while for me. I will edit that out, most certainly. So, alright, Follow Me. Make sure that's selected. And it works best if you follow along the base of the house. Okay. Okay, so as you can tell, I was having troubles getting around the house with the mouse that I have. So I've taken a view below the house here that works just as well. Okay, so if I get the Follow Me tool, okay, make sure this little rectangle selected. Again, follow along the base of the house here. Follow along that line all the way over, and then you will stop. Okay, should be able to roll back up there, and have kind of a little base there, a little border running along your house as well. So, okay, from here, okay, some other things that you can do, kind of like our doghouse, is throw some brick on your house, okay, something like that. You can also throw some roofing, okay, and you can choose really whatever you want to do. Okay, so the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to cut out something on the front of here using our line tool. So find you a spot here. I'm going to pick about right here. Touch this line, don't click on it, okay, and then touch up here, and you should be able to draw a straight line there. Same thing going down, touch this edge, alright, and you should be able to draw a straight line there. Alright, and so you can actually push this back a little, okay, and create another overhang there. Alright, and you can go around to the other side here and do the exact same thing. Okay, take your line somewhere in there, doesn't have to be exact. Alright, touch your corner there, and I may need to get a little better angle at this. Okay, so take my line, touch my line, come down, there it is. Same thing, touching here and come down. Okay, so you can warp it around, push that out, okay, and do something like that. Okay, all right. So let's go back up to some siding here. If you want to throw siding there, you know, something like that, to mix up your house a little bit. Totally up to you, okay? And so you can throw some color on the windows as well, like the trim, maybe a cream color, alright? I can't really see that well. This will stand out for sure. So it doesn't look that great, but some ways that you can customize your house there, alright? And we'll go back up to siding here. Find the siding there. It doesn't look that good. You can customize your house however you want to. And your door, you can kind of do the same thing with it. You can add some shapes, all kind of different ways to do different doors. I may add a rectangle here, somewhere in there, kind of make a big glass door there, or you could make it a full glass door, something like that. Your offset tool would probably be the most symmetrical way of doing that, okay? Something like that. One thing that you can do also is go to File, 3D Warehouse, get models, and you can actually import different things. We're going to import a doorknob. Okay, so let's find a cool little techie little doorknob here. That one looks pretty, something like we'd be using in STEM, right? And so you see it's all kind of big and needs to be turned around. So maybe turn it around that way. Okay, so let's zoom out a bit. Alright, so you can make your doorknob look however you want to. Scale it down. Obviously this one is a little high. And make your door whatever color you want to. Customize it however you like as well. And you have a finished product. So this is my ugly house, but pretty cool that we got to make it. And this finishes our Basic House 2 tutorial.